नमस्कार. आयच्या खाशेल्या हेडोनात तुमकां सगळ्यांक येवकार. आज आमचे बरोबर तितलेच खास गेस्ट आसात ते म्हळ्यार गोंयचे DIG के व्यास आनी 31 तारखेक ते गोंयांतल्यान सेवामुक्त जाता 2 वर्सां उपरांत. तांचो फाटले 2 वर्सांतलो अनुभव गोंय कशें दिसलें, गोंयची राजकारणी कशी दिसलें, पुलीस कशी दिसलें आनी लोक कशे दिसले ह्या सगळ्या गजालींचेर आमी उलयतले. पण सगळ्यांत म्हत्वाची गजाल जे सद्याक ते हँडल करतात ते म्हळ्यार मायनिंगाची SIT आनी ती तपासाक गती आयल्या. कित्याक आयल्या आनी मुखार कितें जातलें हाजेर आमी जाणून घेतलें. सर, वेलकम टू द शो. वील स्टार्ट विथ द मोस्ट बर्निंग इशू एंड दॅट इज द SIT ऑन मायनिंग. Everybody is saying that the probe has gathered momentum suddenly. What is the reason and how are you perceiving the probe?
No, it is actually investigation has been going on in various cases at various stages. Now, some of the cases the stage has reached where we could go in and summon some persons who were supposed to be interrogated for this. So that probably appears that it gives an impression that suddenly we have started doing something. But investigation has been going on.
Okay.
It has been going on in different cases at different stages.
So, what are the aspects this SIT is looking into and who are the main people who you are focusing upon?
See, I'll tell you, SIT was formed in 2013 in August. And initially it was, we have till now, say in a period of 2 years, we have received 16 cases.
Okay.
Out of which we have registered 6 cases on complaints received from mining department. 10 cases we received from crime and other sources, ACB, anti-corruption branch. So out of these 16 cases, 6 cases are still under investigation with us.
Okay.
5 cases we've completed investigation. We've filed charge sheets in all those 5 cases against various accused persons. Supplementary investigation is going on in some of those 5 cases. 3 cases we transferred to the local police,
Okay.
because they were simple in nature and did not require SIT
to investigate.
And then 2 cases we filed closure reports. So as of now, 6 cases are under investigation with us.
So, what are the kind of charges? Because illegal mining is a very broad term and it has many facets also. What are the kind of charges SIT is looking into?
See, broadly I'll say that illegal mining would constitute when a leaseholder is not having a proper authorization from the government but is still continuing to extract ore and clandestinely exporting that ore and earning profit. So the first stage is that you have to have proper approvals from the government to start mining. If a leaseholder continues to mine without the license of the government, that is illegal mining. Now, second stage, he would further aggravate an offence if he is exporting that without paying any royalty to the government.
Correct.
So, then apart from that, there are some cases where, renewals of mining leases have been done. Those have to be examined. They are being examined whether it was done in a proper or legal manner or not. Then there are condonation of delays. So wherever delays have been condoned, was it as per law? Now Justice Shah Commission has given its report. Now the Supreme Court in its interim order in April has also given certain observations. They are being taken into account insofar as these 2 issues of renewal of mining leases in that period and condonation of delay is concerned. So that is.
Sir, as far as Shah Commission report is concerned, how strongly SIT is considering findings of Shah Commission to look into the entire investigation?
See, Shah Commission is a very exhaustive report. They have gone into detail. But if you look into the observation of Honorable Supreme Court, which were given in April 2014, there are certain observations for which we have sought clarification from the government because that is going to impact our few cases because the Honorable Supreme Court has held that while they are upholding the Justice Shah Commission, they're not in the this thing. They do not wish to quash the
Commission of
findings of
Inquiry,
the Justice Shah Commission's report, but at the same time they do not allow any prosecution on the basis of it unless proper procedure is followed by the government,
Okay.
whereby the individual leaseholders who are named in the Justice Shah Commission report are called, heard, given due opportunity to present their case before the government, and a final view is taken in the matter.
So how is SIT looking at it? Means we are investigating so many cases. What has the investigation revealed so far? Was there mass illegality, gross violations, or they were individual cases indulging in irregularities? How are you looking at it? What is the investigation saying so far?
See, it's a very complex thing. I mean, there is not a simple answer to this where I can just, as of today, tell you that there was a mass illegality or this thing, but it is for sure that the Honorable Supreme Court has held deemed leases to be illegal. In fact, they have nullified in their last order also. So we have to look into the fact whether all these deemed leases, if they were running, how the government was allowing them to run. And if if that was being done within the knowledge of the government, why no action was taken to ensure that these leases, some kind of decision is taken and they are not there.
So the argument that comes forward is that Supreme Court in 2014 said that the deemed renewal is not as per the law.
Yes.
But before that was the prevalent practice.
That is
But
right.
how is the SIT looking at it? How does it come in the ambit of law? Whether it is illegal or legal when the issue of deemed comes?
See, that is a legal question which we are examining. First, I'll just give you a slight background. See, one of the cases which we have registered on the complaint of the Director of Mines is actually dealing with this matter,
Okay.
where Justice Shah Commission report is named exhaustively. Now, in that,
The mining department has mentioned
Yes.
it exhaustively.
yeah,
Okay.
they have cited in the FIR. They have given excerpts of Justice
Shah
Shah
Commission.
Commission report.
Okay.
And in view of the interim orders of the Supreme Court, so we found it necessary to seek a clarification. What would be the impact of those orders of Honorable Supreme Court on this particular case, which is actually dealing with all mining leases.
Practically every mining lease.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. So that will have a big bearing on that.
Correct.
Now, in my interaction with the Director of Mines, I have requested him to file individual cases.
Okay.
So, where they find that actually some illegality has taken place while condoning delay or renewing a mining lease.
Okay.
So, wherever they have filed individual cases with us, we are proceeding with the investigation. So, but as a whole, if you
As
take
an industry,
yeah,
you are
yes.
saying to look at the whole industry and every lease.
Yes.
Yeah.
Whoever is named in this thing, the PAC by our ex-Chief Minister, Mr. Parikar, the Central Impart Committee, and of course Justice Shah Commission. Whoever is named in those
three reports.
Yeah. The Mines Department should file individual complaints to us, each leaseholder wise.
So what you are expecting is Mines Department should do its preliminary study.
Yeah.
They should say, okay, these are the three reports mentioning these three
See,
parties.
it is the Mines Department who will be able to best decide
Where there is a violation.
Yes, in terms of the Minings Act or different prevalent laws pertaining to mining.
As far as all these three reports are concerned, basically your request to the Mines Department
Yes,
is
so-
conduct preliminary study, see where there is prima facie violation,
Violation
and then forward it to the SIT.
Yes,
Okay.
prima facie, wherever they feel that a criminal liability is attracted, they should file a FIR with us. We'll take action. On a general principle of ascertaining the totality of the fraud which has taken place, I think the government has already appointed a panel of chartered accountants to look into.
To the financial irregularities.
Yes.
Sir, second issue is, which is for the information of general public. After Union Mines Ministry passed the ordinance, which said that the leases are valid till 2027, and a deemed renewal is considered from 2007. How is SIT looking into the ordinance and the legality of it? Because there is a Supreme Court order which says that everything from 2007 to 2012 stands illegal, whereas there is an ordinance of the Union Ministry which says that we are considering it renewed till 2027. Don't you think that makes this issue more complex for an investigation agency?
No, like I said, Mr. Acharya, because we are concentrating on each individual case.
Okay.
Totality, we are not.
We are not going into the entire illegality of the whole industry.
We are not taking it as a broad spectrum of
Correct.
illegalities which may have been committed.
Not a
Yes.
blanket industry
Yes,
standard. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
We are going in specifics. So, supposing a mine lease belonging to Praful Hede, if that is concerned, we've already got a case with us. We are investigating into that. Now, in that particular case, it's just an example I'm
Correct.
giving you. We'll go into all details, how much mining was done, whether they had the required approvals or not, and whether those approvals were given as per the law, as per the procedures, as per the rules laid out, and if there are violations and if they are attracting criminal liability, we'll proceed with the action. Before the law, everyone
Everybody
is
is
equal. And let me assure you, whoever is involved and then against any accused, if there is proper evidence on record, then we'll proceed against him, irrespective of who or whatever his position may have been or still holding, whatever it is.
What is the status of summons now? Right now we are hearing these names which I
No,
mentioned.
summons are being issued.
Okay.
You are correct. We'll be examining them. That's part of investigation.
More summons in the coming days?
See, summons would be issued in future also. There's so many cases going to come to us. So, a large number of whoever is associated and we feel that they need to be called and examined. So, we'll be summoning them.
So, sir, basic focus right now is you are going lease-wise.
That is.
To avoid all these complexities of all three reports,
because
plus all three, plus the judgment of the Supreme Court, the notification of the Union government, to avoid that whole thing, you are going into the lease-wise
yes,
details.
because that is going to facilitate faster action against the accused persons and they'll not be able to take technical advantage. That is what
Let me ask you very frankly, your meeting with the Chief Minister, Home Minister on this issue, few days back became talk of the town.
Yeah.
And everybody, even we carried a headline that you had a meeting, and then your clarification came that I asked for that meeting. It was not some Home Ministry. What is the factual position?
No, I'll give you a factual this thing. The Honorable Chief Minister, during the Assembly session, had desired that please brief me regarding SIT cases.
Okay.
Now, in between my transfer had come.
Okay.
So, I was supposed to, my government had agreed to relieve me on 31st.
Okay.
So, prior to that, after this, I was waiting for the assembly session to be over. So, I thought that I'll go and brief the Honorable Chief Minister. I had apprised my DG. So, I had sought an appointment. And he was kind enough to call me and hear me out. So, I went alone